I want a family. No, I wouldn't mind that. That's kind of one of the things that I'm kind of aiming for, that I'm jonesing for. Yeah, I was just thinking about it today. I was thinking about something in particular, and just like if I had kids, I could be like goofing around with them. It seems like fun. Seems like fun. I think people try to make it sound like it's not that fun. Like for like 5 years or more, you're getting up earlier than you want to be. Okay. How dreadful. Got less money now, less time for yourself. Oh, sounds awful. Just don't even bother. Just stay by yourself and you can do whatever you want all of the time, which I think is a big problem. You need to kind of structure yourself. Even if other things are structuring yourself. Like, I got to go to work at this time. I got to get up at this time to get the kids to school. I got to come bring the kids back. I got to do this because this is when we make dinner for them and all that. Yeah, that doesn't really seem to be a problem to me. In fact, that seems to be a solution, even if it doesn't feel like one. Yeah. Yeah, it would, yeah, if I had a family, it would, I was gonna say add character. I don't know. Could take character away from me. Who gives a fuck about character? Character is something that, like, other people get off you. In a way, fuck that. Like, I just want it to be about myself. I'd rather be a happy asshole than a sad, good person. I mean, obviously, think. I mean that in the whole scope of life. If you're a happy asshole, your assholeism might catch up to you and then make you a sad asshole or something. Obviously, yeah. I'm just saying this. I'm just saying hypothetically. It's been in very simple terms. But yeah, having a family, having kids. I could have done it by now, easily. In fact, this is around about the time to do it. 30 years old. I think it's a good time. A little bit earlier, probably okay. But I don't know. Just thinking for myself as a man, because I don't really have like a use by date when it comes to my fertility. But most of the people that I see who are in relationships, they tend to like not have more than 3-4 years between them. So most people who are in relationships tend to be, the same age. Maybe if you're like, a rich motherfucker, you're probably dating someone 80 years younger than you. But I do think this decade, like a decade for me, what I mean to say, my 30s is going to be interesting because I think I'm going to notice my friends who are my age, and there's some family members my age as well, in their 30s and 20s. They'll probably start having kids because by the woman's got to bring them down, but the woman's, I get it, like, you're going to be thinking, before you're 40, you're like, all right, let's get on with it. I got to get this done. But I know people who are like men and women who have been in their relationship for 10 years. Some of my friends been in a relationship for 10 years, might even be engaged. The whole kids thing, though, a lot of my friends don't. I think some of my friends aren't even as interested in having kids as I am. And I definitely used to not feel this way when I was younger, which makes sense, really. I used to think, I don't like kids. I don't even like them. So I don't want to have them. I don't feel that need. It's fine. Do what you feel. Do what you what you intrinsically feel inside of you, no matter what it is. No, I don't know. Try to put a filter it through your morality system in your brain as well. But having kids doesn't seem to be too immoral, unless you're an antinatalist. For me, I'm selfish. I don't consider the whole picture. I don't care about the world. I just care about me. That's it. That's all I care about. No, I just care about my family. Wait, I don't have one. but I'm gonna get one. All I gotta do, well, there's several things I have to do, and they're pretty simple. All I gotta do is get a job, a good paying job. So I probably have to get a job, and it will be entry level, and then I have to do various entry level jobs, then get I guess a bit of a proper vocation career kind of job. It's well paying. Find a woman likewise, so our salaries can come together. And yeah, what I mean, fall in love with this woman and have her fall in love with me, and then start settling down, move in together once we're comfortable with that. That would take a few years for the relationship. And then yeah, start having kids. I mean, don't have to have a house. I mean, you should have a home of some sort. You can be in an apartment, maybe even a share house. I don't know, live with your parents. I don't know. But you don't need like a house property for yourself. Yeah. I mean, it's probably good to have somewhere where the kids are. Yeah, that's all kind of tricky. I don't know how to deal with that. But yeah, easy. That's all they got to do. Find love, get a lot of money. I don't mean millions, but hundreds of thousands, or at least have good credit for hundreds of thousands in loan that I can pay off for the rest of my life. Yeah, that's kind of that's all I need to do. It's all I'm going for. So yeah, it's all I gotta do. You know, that's the one thing I want. I have been trying. I was, and I am trying. I may have made some mistakes with career progression in my time. Yeah. I should be freaking out more about these sorts of things. I should be. One of these days it's gonna hit me, and I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna really wig out and shoot up a gym. No, I'll kill myself before I kill anyone else. If I ever really feel like killing someone, I'll kill myself instead and tell people that, like, hey, I was gonna kill that, but I was gonna kill more than one other person. Like, I can't do that. And people will be like, all right, oh, that's a shame that you're dead now. Yeah, that's a problem. With the families. Yeah, you know, I just feel that I see families, intact families, husband and wife still together, kids or whatever still alive. I don't know. Intact families, you know. They just seem to. You know, I mean, when you kind of look at like older families, older couples in their 50s, 60s, or whatever, they seem to. They're at a point where they've been married for decades. Their kids aren't even kids anymore. They're grown and out of the house, which is also something that I want. I don't just want to have kids like they're kids. I do want them to be people, and I think it is cool when they grow up, and being able to see them grow up is like probably a satisfying thing. I know it kind of gets knackered for some people. Some people go for that anyway, and it doesn't even work. Yeah, I don't know if that's the majority of people, but don't a lot of people enjoy having kids? Don't they think it's good? Yeah. I'd like to do it too. I mean, I never like felt this way. I think I felt this way for 2 or 3 years now. I just mean when I was in my early 20s, even as a teenager as well. Obviously, I wasn't thinking about that sort of thing because I guess, let's say, with a modern society, I don't mean like over the past thousands of years, but with a modern society, you kind of get that feeling where throughout your teen years, I suppose, or throughout your 20s, you're trying to like look for a partner really, and it's not so much like looking, but more like, I don't know, who comes your way? Who comes your way that seems cool? Who do you kind of like settle with? I don't mean like get a house together, but just, get into a long-term relationship or whatever. So that's kind of what the 20s are about. And I guess at a certain point you start to feel you do want to have kids. I guess it's a shame if you get to your 30s, you get to a point when you want to have kids, but you're not in a relationship. I'm like that as well. I just also have the privilege of never having been in a relationship, so I don't have the experience, the knowledge of it all, the experiential knowledge. I'm very I'm just extremely far behind, and I think that's a problem. I don't think it's good in any way. I don't think it's preferable to be like this. Yeah, I just feel this isn't a societal thing. I don't give a singular shit about the shitty society that we are in, full of unbelievably shitty people. I don't care about that. I care about my biological imperative. I feel like this, and I'd like to do it. I've had the gut feeling. It's also processed through my head. I don't get too many gut feelings that go to my head, and my head says, "Don't do that," because that'll be more of an impulsive thing, I think. I'm not the kind of person that likes to scheme and get something bad done, because I'm just worried. I'm like, oh, someone's gonna find out. I'll get in trouble. I don't like that. This feeling is just a feeling. It's just what's coming from me. I think I've just gotten up to that point now. So hey, if I can find even one woman, and I like her, and we get together, it could be different. Could be different. I've noticed differences here and there with people I know. Some people not having kids or doing it, very, very late. Even later than my parents. So that's like, you're in your 40s and you're getting this done, which is like, that's seriously pushing it, and you need medical intervention at that point, I guess, when it comes to the whole fertility and throwing that all together. That just seems to be more and more of a problem. That ain't good. Thank God for all these nurses and doctors and working on all this fertility shit. We're gonna have kids when we're in our 50s. Yeah. And women are to blame for this, like I say. They just fucking dry up. But men, yeah, we're fertile all the way through. But who even knows if I'm fertile now? I don't know. I don't even know if I have any semen. Maybe there isn't any at all. I don't know. I don't have any cum samples to give. I mean, I've never given one in my life. But with these, with these families, when you see the older ones who are, I don't know, just kind of get the feeling that they got like a relaxed attitude about them. Like they're so in the... Yeah, you can imagine it right now, just like a loving couple all the way, decades and decades and decades in. Yeah, I don't know how you create that. I don't know how you fall into that. I don't know how you try and get that. But that's what I'm jonesing for. That's what I'm aiming for. I'm working on it. I've been working on it for about 12 years now. 12 years. Based on my track record, there would certainly need to be a sudden change, because I think, having a family for me seems extremely far off, basically unattainable. Doesn't seem like something that can happen. So this is going to be one of those things that I really want, but I won't be able to get. I'm trying to get it. Trying to this thing, that thing. I look at my friends, I see how they got partners, I look at that and I think, alright, am I doing the same? Yeah, I've done the same. I guess I did the same things, but each person might be doing something different. I don't know. Well, I know that my friend who most recently got a girlfriend got it through online dating, so I'm doing the same thing there. I don't know. I suppose I didn't, press the right buttons or make the right face in my profile pic, so I am doomed for loneliness because of that. Yeah. Yeah, I want a family. I'd like to have one. I'm willing to work. I'm willing to put in the hours and effort. Yeah, it'd be nice. I think it'd be good. I would prefer not to live with this feeling of wanting it. Same goes for having a partner, having a girlfriend. Sex as well, especially. Sex especially, I think, is far, far more of a dissatisfaction than a satisfaction in life. It's like less than 1% satisfying at this stage. There's all sorts of problems with sex that I'm not a fan of at all. I think it's a problem. If I were to recreate the earth, I would rid sex. I wouldn't have it. I guess I was kind of thinking maybe a bit more than 3 years ago, maybe 5 years ago or more. I used to think like being with someone but never having children. People do that. I don't know. I'm just thinking of a bunch of celebrities that just don't have kids. And I guess some of them are gay, so that would be the maybe not exactly the reason, because you can still get surrogates and adoption and whatever. No, I think it's still a personal reason for not. Yeah, I'd see how I go with that. If I was with a woman and what if she didn't want children? Would I feel the same way? Would I just be like, whatever, we don't need to? I wonder about that. That's a problem. Yeah. I don't think it's good to want things that like this. It's like wanting something that's like so abstract that you couldn't get it. You can't obtain it. I think this is more of a, I don't really feel warm and fuzzy about wanting kids. Like when I see people with their kids, when I see it with them, I see that, I just get that feeling. I just think, oh look, there's a nice thing that you will never have. Because it's not that you don't try, it's that you don't know how to try. You don't know how to obtain that. And you are very fuck me. This better still be going, cunt. You are very far gone. I hope it's still recording. It says it is. The timing is off. Alright, I'm done anyway. I've been with this particular podcast, audio recording, whatever the fuck you want to call this. I feel like I want to say that I'm done more often. I don't know what it means. It doesn't mean I'm going to kill myself. Like, it just means my life is done, and this is all an extended epilogue. It's like if you read a short story that was like 50, 100 pages, and then the epilogue was 800 pages. And you're like, Jesus. And this is boring. I like the first part, but this whole thing, Jeez. I was just thinking I should go onto WikiHow and look up how to have a family. I'm getting more psychotic, or psychopathic, or sociopathic, I don't know which one, as I get older. Why is it getting mixed up in my brain continuously? This is why life gets worse. I think I've untwisted some wires, like the big ones, They're a little looser now, but there's some other smaller ones, and more of them, that are like really getting finely twisted. Yeah. It's a problem. It's not good. It's all not good. What you gonna do about it? I don't know. Have a family. How do you do that? Find someone you love. Get a nice paying job. Easy. Fucking easy. Yeah. So I'm gonna go work on that right now. Because getting a nice job and having a nice woman in your life is something that is a one-way street. You can just do it. You can just convince people to love you. Easy. Alright. I'm done. I want a family.